The most commonly asked question, amongst many, but I think this is the most asked question when somebody hears that somebody's home educating. They ask you, how about socialization? Like, really? It's almost like an expected question everywhere I've been. That's a common question that comes up in home education groups that people are frustrated and annoyed at asking. Because what is socialization? Is socialization exclusively for schools? Clearly not. If you're a part of a society, you are socialized from birth. When your child is with their grandparents, you're speaking to neighbors, they've got their cousins, they've got their relatives, they've got somebody around them. That is all part of socialization. Even going to the supermarket, speaking to a checkout assistant, speaking to the bin collectors, speaking to anybody. It is part of socialization. Who says socialization has to be in a school environment with people your age and being told what to do by an adult in front of you and being told when to speak and when not to speak? I will delve more into this, but in this video I am baking some scones. These were for an event for my son, so while I'm baking those I will be recording and talking about home education. I am trying to do some new videos where I am baking and also talking about home education, because this is something that I've always done. I've never mentioned it on my YouTube channel, but this is something I do, and I have put this on my Facebook pages previously, and I do post on my Facebook page here and there. Not actually on my Facebook page, because my Facebook page is my Meadow Brown Bakery page, but I also have my personal profile page where I post about home education. I post clips and just short descriptions of what I do. So on my Facebook, people do know that I home educate, but I've never posted it on my YouTube channel. So I have put some raisins in this recipe because I am making fruit scones. I've also run out of sugar, so I had these mini packs of sugar that I had, coffee ones. So instead of going out to buy more sugar, I decided to use this. So going back to the question of socialization. Children who are home educated get to socialize with people of so many different age groups. This also happens for people who go to school, but people don't realize this because children, they communicate with their uncles, well, obviously way older in most cases, and they've got their grandparents, they've got other people in the society who they communicate with. So of course there is socialization happening from the time a person is born. So also people assume that somebody home educates, children are home educated, therefore they stay in some dark, dingy room somewhere in the house and never see the light of day. Because how then do you expect that a person who is a part of a society doesn't socialize? It doesn't make any sense. It's not solitary confinement, it's home education. It just means you're educated at home and not in a school environment. And even the word home education makes it seem it's education that's happening in a home setting only, replicating a school environment. But also, this is not correct. As even though it's termed home education, home educators go out and about. We go out and about, and even in COVID times, when COVID happened, I heard a few people saying, oh, so this is normal for you guys because COVID happened. I mean, you're at home, you're always at home anyway, so this doesn't have any impact on you. But that is absolutely wrong. Home educators don't spend all day at home, despite what the name says. We actually go out. COVID actually affected home educators as well, including me, because as much as we home educate, we hardly spend any time at home. We will go out and about, especially in summertime. In summer, it's warm, you get a lot of things done, but also in winter, we do go out. We just wear the right clothing. And like I always say, it's not about the weather, it's about the clothing. Layer up and we still go out. I have my children who are in sport. So I'm going to talk about this backwards, really. So sometimes I will say as if it's present, but now it's past. But because of this home education journey, I've had to talk about my story after the fact for most of the children. Because when you go into this journey, you're going it alone. You start off with home education and people don't understand it. Most people don't understand it. So you do a lot of things all on your own and you discover as you go. And instead of some people joining you on the journey, they're actually waiting for the day you fail so that they say, I told you so. So I've never documented my journey like that. I have footage, I have photos, I have thousands of videos, and all these things were done while my children are home educating. But now I can talk about it because they have done quite a lot of successful things. And now I can talk about it and show you the benefits of home educating. So here I've cut out my scones, and with the remainder dough, I knead it and then roll it back up to make more scones. That's how you do it. So like here, you just add a bit of flour. If it's sticking, add a bit of more flour just to the work surface so that they don't stick. And then you can start cutting them up again. So like right now, my eldest is now 22 years old. He's studying his PhD in astrophysics. His Bachelor of Science was also in astrophysics. But he skipped his master's. He had a first class honors degree. And then he also did some work, voluntary optional extras that he did throughout his studies so that he actually could qualify to skip his master's. He spoke to some supervisors who said, no, you can't do that. But he found one who let him do it. So he is one of the ones I call the geek. He was always into asking a lot of questions, and this started from a young age. And the thing is, all my children have been very, very inquisitive and they love learning. So learning was made really easy for me. For children who want to learn, they have the thirst to learn, to know, and them never being at school helped in this because I didn't have to take away any bad habits or try to fight them with them being used to being in a school environment with a different way of teaching. I decided from a very young age that I was going to home educate them and they were not going to start school. So now I've cut out my scones. I'm going to put them on a baking mat. You can use greaseproof paper if you don't have this. But I've got this quite handy mat. It's reusable and I don't have to go through a lot of greaseproof paper. You can find it on Amazon. I found mine on Amazon, but you might find it on any other place. So you put your scones on there and then you can either brush them with some egg wash, which will be egg and a bit of milk, and you brush them on top to give that nice finish of nice golden brown and shiny on top, which is what I'm going to make in here. So I crack the egg into the bowl and then remove any eggshells that might have fallen into there. And then you add the milk, whisk a bit of it, whisk it together, and then you can use either a pastry brush or your fingers, your hands, to just rub it on top. So back to the home education. When my kids were at school age, I decided that they were not going to go to school. First of all, I looked at the league tables in the UK where I was and am still based most of the time. And I looked at the pass rates of the subjects in the schools, and I was not happy with them at all. So I wanted to give my children a good start. So I decided to teach them myself. I couldn't afford private schools and definitely couldn't afford tutors. So I decided that, okay, this is something that I'm going to do. I spoke to my husband. We agreed. He said, okay, if you feel you can't do it at any point, then we can send them to school. So I had my eldest. They're all 2 years apart, except for the last two who are 3 years apart. So for the two eldest, obviously when the older one was ready for school, the other one wasn't yet. But whatever I taught the oldest, the younger one would catch on. So when the other one was, let's say, about 5 years old, the other one was 3. So they would learn almost together. And when I thought the 3-year-old wasn't really picking much, but he was actually just by looking at what I was doing with his older brother. And even then, I didn't wait for formal schooling to start teaching them. Not formal school age. So the one was 5 at the official school age. He had already started reading before he turned 5. All my children started reading when they were about 2.5 to 3 years old. And this is all because I started putting charts on the walls and then would learn the alphabet as if we're playing, but they were actually learning. And they learned their phonics through this way. And it was natural learning while playing. So, I find that visual aids help. So if you do want to go into home education, buy some charts for the alphabet and stick them to the walls and stuff like that. Okay, the scones are ready. This is nice packaging that I found in shops. I buy random packaging for use at a later date. And how to home educate and the steps that I use to home educate is a topic for another day. And I'll come again with a video telling you more about it.